in a car, there has been a loud explosion that's been reported near the Red Fort. And remember, this is just when in the morning a module was busted where 300 kilograms of ammonium nitrate was found, and lots of concerns around, what kind of conspiracy was that module trying to hatch. So this is all that we know at the moment, that there's been this big loud explosion near the Red Fort in the national capital. The Red Fort, of course, is where Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and going back since independence, all Prime Ministers make their big Independence Day speech. This is also in the very crowded Old Delhi area. The information that we have, and you can see the fire at the end of the screen in those images over there. A big explosion being reported in a car in the very crowded Red Fort area of New Delhi. Akhil joins us. Akhil is reporting on this story. Remember, details at this moment sketchy, but Akhil Jamil, what can you tell us about this explosion?
Well, Rahul, as you see, a call was received with the Delhi Fire Service team regarding a fire explosion that took place near gate number 1 of Lal Killa metro station. Following which, what we have seen that the Delhi police team arrived over there, and if you go by the visuals, Rahul, in that what we can certainly see that there is several vehicles the fire has caught, and the fire department has stated that this was a call regarding a blast in the car. So right now, the Delhi police team is basically verifying those details as well. That what was the exact reason of that blast? Was it due to a battery blast in a car, or was it a cylinder blast? So right now, there is no official version that has come forward from the Delhi police direction. For that, we will have to wait and watch. But right now, it is certainly if you just go by the visuals, it's pretty clear that there was a blast which took place near gate number 1 of Lal Killa metro station.
Okay, and what latest can you tell us about the module that was busted in the morning? Obviously, it's very early, but it just, in terms of timing, seems highly suspect that a module gets busted. They have 300 kilograms of ammonium nitrate. That's a lot of explosion. They have assault weapons as well. It has linkages to Kashmir. This has happened in the national capital, and just that evening, you have this explosion. I mean, it could be linked, it may not be linked, but the timing seems hugely suspect.
Absolutely, Rahul. If you see earlier what we have seen in the very morning, that a large amount of alarming explosives have been recovered by the Faridabad police team. And if you see, it was a joint operation because Faridabad police team, 2 days back, what we have got to learn the information from the Jammu and Kashmir police that they have also arrested a doctor. And after that, within a short span, what we have seen that a terror outfit, Jaish-e-Mohammed link was established, and in which what we have seen that today 350 kg of explosive suspected to be ammonium nitrate has been recovered in a joint operation by the Jammu and Kashmir police and the Faridabad crime branch team. So if you see, in that very case, 1 pistol was also recovered, 1 assault rifle was recovered, 3 magazines were recovered as well. Apart from that, what we have also gathered the information from the Faridabad police team that there were 8 big suitcases. Apart from that, there were 3 small suitcases, walkie-talkie, batteries. So these were the materials that have been recovered by the Jammu and Kashmir police team and Haryana police team in the joint operation.
Okay, the Delhi Fire Department has put out a statement. I'll read that statement for our viewers. It says a call was received about an explosion in a car near gate number 1 of the Red Fort metro station, after which 3 or 4 vehicles also caught fire and sustained damage. This from the Delhi Fire Department. I'm also hearing that the cell from the team from the Delhi Special Cell is now being rushed to the spot at the Red Fort where this explosion has happened. You can see the fire raging at the back of the screen. From the ground, from our reporters on the ground, we are hearing that many people are feared to be injured in this explosion, and a special team of the Delhi police is currently on its way to the ground. This is what we know so far. Given the fact that this has happened just at a time when so much explosives was recovered in the national capital, in Faridabad, which is in the outskirts of the Delhi, one of the cities near Delhi, 300 kilograms of ammonium nitrate. And ironically, Tehseen Poonawalla, this happens just a day before polling. And while of course this happened in Delhi, this is a congested part, huge concentration of minority voters. And already we're seeing leaders like Giriraj Singh of the BJP rake this up in the battlefield of Bihar as well.
I think, Rahul, that is extremely unfortunate that any terror incident is, if this is terror incident, we don't know so far what it is, let's not panic our viewers, is politicized or any incident of this sort. First of all, congratulations to the Faridabad police as well as the Jammu and Kashmir police for stopping what would have been a catastrophe of an attack if it would have happened in the capital or anywhere in India. We don't want such attacks, so congratulations to them. We always blame the intelligence agencies when something goes wrong, but rarely do we get them credit for stopping 99 of those attacks. So many congratulations to them for that. The second part about this is, now that this has happened, let there be a professional investigation. Let's not jump the gun. Let's not blame each other. This is the time to be united. We know that there are many forces that are working against the nation. So let's just look at what's happening and let the experts and the security agencies put a statement out. And I think that's responsible politics and journalism as NDTV is carrying on.
Absolutely. Shubhrashtra, they're seen questioning the fairness of the likes of Giriraj Singh, linking the explosives recovered, the assault rifles recovered near Delhi to the elections in Bihar. And now this very disturbing image coming in, the information coming in that there's been this blast. Now we don't know what the nature of the blast is, but just the fact that you don't have the full details and therefore to link it to the election just a day before polling in sensitive areas, the fairness of that?
Rahul, this elections on 11th, which is tomorrow, will always be fought on polarized blanks, because you have travelled Bihar. Simanchal is an area where a lot of districts are there, where there is an issue of Bangladeshi immigration, how many number of migrants are there or not, whether they are Muslims, whether they are Hindus, all of these can be discussed in policy conclaves, but it makes for good political conversation to have, the kind of linkages that are made. It is unfortunate for sure. It's not unfortunate that Giriraj Singh ji is raising it. It is unfortunate that even in 2025, we are discussing this and not doing anything about it. That's my problem with this entire framing and narrative.
Given the fact that this has happened in Delhi and that this is a massive story and lots of developments are emerging, I just want to apologize to the guests who joined us for this election show. We must really focus on the breaking news, and for that I want to take you over to my colleague, NDTV's managing editor Shiva Roor, whose entire team is tracking this explosion in the heart of the national capital, Shiv, also on a day, as your teams are tracking, when there was a massive recovery of explosives in the NCR. That's when this explosions happened. So the timing looking hugely suspect, Shiv.
That's very correct, Rahul. The Delhi Police Special Cell team is on the spot right now. The information that we have, we need to be extremely careful because this is a crowded part of the national capital where this explosion has taken place. What we can categorically confirm through our crime team is that this was outside gate number 1 of the Red Fort metro station, which is right outside the Lal Killa itself, where one particular car exploded, as a result of which 3 or 4 cars around it have also caught fire, and that explains the large fireball and plume of smoke that you're seeing in these pictures captured by bystanders over there as well as NDTV's cameras. There are eyewitness reports saying that there are some injuries on the ground. No information so far about any casualties or fatalities, but the Delhi police is on the ground. Fire services have reached the spot as well and have been able to get that fire under control, but the pictures are of chaos. And like you rightly said, Rahul, on a day when there has been an alarming terror-related recovery from the Faridabad suburb of Delhi, just across the border in Haryana. Obviously, alarm bells are going to be going off in the security system at this point of time. Nothing is being ruled out just now. The nature of the blast, what kind of explosive was involved, whether it was accidental, whether it was intentional, deliberate, some kind of a test. We don't know just yet. We don't want to speculate. But the special cell team of the Delhi police is on the spot, and clearly it appears that the blast was enough for quite a few people to actually sustain some injuries. We're not seeing any ambulance movement at this point of time. so we're not able to precisely say whether people have been pulled out and moved away from the spot. But from the pictures that have emerged from there that we're showing to our viewers on NDTV, it's very clear that it was a crowded area, because you can see lots of bystanders and the public on the spot, trying to rescue people in some of those images, filming with others, and awaiting clarity from our crime team about what the police will say. We're expecting some kind of a statement or a comment to come from the police any moment now, Rahul.
Anushka joins us. She's working the phone with her sources in the Delhi police. Anushka, what can you tell us? I know that a team from the Delhi Police's special cell is on its way to the Red Fort. What details are emerging from your sources in the police?
That's right. The Sadiq Nagar police special cell has in fact reached the site, and we are getting to know that several people are feared that they have, sustained injuries. 4 cars have in fact caught fire at the Lal Killa metro station gate number 1, and we are seeing that this, major incident has in fact happened near Lal Killa, which is at the heart of central Delhi. Now we are seeing that several of the people are in fact being moved from there. We are seeing that the special cell is on their way to the location. We are seeing that 7 fire tenders have in fact reached the spot so that the situation could be controlled. But yes, we are seeing that we are seeing major incidents that has in fact taken place today. The Faridabad, ATS had in fact, taken into custody several of the people who were trying to operate a major, crime syndicate there. But now we are seeing that in the heart of national capital, that is at the Lal Killa, we are seeing that 4 cars have in fact caught fire. We are seeing the visuals also on the screen as to how massive the fire was. We are seeing the plumes of smoke that is in fact billowing there. We are also on our way to the Red Fort right now, where the incident has taken place. But yes, we are seeing that the police have in fact confirmed that many people have sustained injuries, and by the looks of it, we are seeing that the whole panic has in fact gripped the particular area where the incident has taken place. This has happened near the metro station gate number 1, where this incident has in fact taken place. Now we are seeing that the special cell team is in fact moving at the location so that they can gather more information as to what has happened, because this is a very sensitive issue that has in fact taken place in the heart of central Delhi, and we are seeing many people are also injured because of the fire incident that has in fact happened there, the blast that happened inside the car. More details are awaited here, but yes, we can confirm that 7 fire tenders have been. Many people are injured here, and the special cell team is right now on their way to the location. Over to you.
One of the points that Tehseen made, which is important, is whether we know at this moment, Anushka, if the explosion actually happened inside the car, because we've all been to that area quite frequently. It's very congested, and there are lots of eateries there as well, lots of these roadside stalls. Do we know at all whether the explosion happened in one of the stalls, or did it happen inside the car?
Well, Rahul, what we can confirm by now through our sources is that this whole incident has happened near metro station gate number 1. Now we do know that this is a very congested area, and this is, the peak hours where we can see a lot of traffic, a lot of footfall happening, where several of the people who are leaving from their offices go to their homes. But now, because this is a peak hour, there might be traffic congestion, and there might be traffic jam also that might have in fact that could be seen there at the Lal Killa, because it is around 7 a.m. and we do see that a lot of public are out and about, on their way to their home during this time. We do know that, the whole blast has in fact taken place, around the car, and we are seeing that in the visuals also that we are getting right now. We can see plumes of smoke that is in fact billowing, and outside we can see how people are seen in panic mode. Many of the people are feared injured here. 7 fire tenders had to be rushed to the site so that the situation could be controlled, and now we are seeing that the special cell team has been moved to the location so that all the information as to how did the blast actually occur and what all measures are right now currently put in place so that the injured people could be taken to the hospital. These are the crucial details which the police is in fact right now working on. Over to you.
I've just received an input that 15 fire tenders are being moved to that area. So the fire department is on the job at the moment. 15 fire tenders and more have been asked for and mobilized towards that place. Shiv, what's the latest on the arms haul, the explosives haul, and the module that was busted in Faridabad this morning? Where does the investigation stand?
Rahul, that particular investigation has gone entirely to the next level because the scale of recoveries in terms of the sheer mass of explosives, weapons, ammunition that has been found in 3 different locations. One in Faridabad, 2 in Jammu and Kashmir, linked to 2 doctors, has easily become one of the most critical, most crucial arms halls. All manner of interpretations are being given to it about terror groups looking to create some kind of a big, very spectacular splash after Operation Sindoor. Remember, it's the second big attack plan that has been uncovered in the last 24 hours. Links to the Jaish-e-Mohammed have also been reported, but these are early hours yet and interrogations are still on. Now, while there is no visible link between what's happened in Faridabad and what we're looking at on the ground near Delhi's iconic Lal Killa, obviously the sense is that there is that there is terror in the air, that attempts are being made to disrupt peaceful law and order in the national capital. We've seen in the past as well that terror groups have attempted to use vehicles, they've used pressure cookers, they've used everyday items in order to create chaos in the national capital. Memories of the 2015 serial blast in the national capital are fresh in people's minds as well. At this point of time, what we can say is that this is a very, very difficult place for any kind of an investigation to immediately happen, Rahul, because apart from the fire tenders, these pictures, which are from just a short while ago, which haven't changed very much, even though that area has been cordoned off, is that this is a hugely crowded area. Massively crowded. This is going to obviously impact any kind of forensic investigation right at the start, even though the Sadiq Nagar Delhi Police Special Cell is already on the spot and investigating. There are some disturbing images coming in that we're going to show our viewers in a bit of some injuries that have definitely been sustained. We can categorically confirm now that visible evidence suggests there have been some injuries, hopefully not all of them serious, but it is very clear that the damage is more than just superficial. The intensity of the blast, what the explosives were, will be a matter of forensic scrutiny once that team gets into the act on the ground, Rahul. But at this point of time, this doesn't appear to be just some small routine explosion. 4 or 5 cars completely gutted and destroyed. Some injuries definitely being reported. We're awaiting that first official word beyond just speculation from the Delhi police.
Just received word from sources in the Home Ministry. They're saying that do not call this a terror attack at this moment and do not necessarily say that this is an explosion caused by any kind of a terror incident. This could well also be a CNG blast. They're saying we're trying to evaluate what has happened before we can come to any conclusion. And in that, Kanchan Gupta, the way the likes of, say, a Giriraj Singh, senior leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, jumped on the terror module that was busted this morning to make the point that, see, there's one community, that's where all the terrorists are, that's where this whole ideology comes from. Should we just hold that back till we actually see what's happened and what the police says?
Yes, we should be holding it back, and just now you read out the Home Ministry alert which has been put out that we should not automatically or immediately link it to any act of terrorism. We have to first find out and determine what was the cause that resulted in this fire. It could be any one of several possibilities. And in any case, on issues of national security, issues that have to do with law and order, we should just wait and watch what happens. I'm sure investigators are already on the job, and the Home Ministry alert was a very timely one, and we should just go by that and not by speculation by either politicians or by media people who are looking for an Insta story.
Okay, Akhil's got details from the fire department. 20 fire tenders now being rushed to the spot. Akhil, this also extremely congested part of the national capital, the older areas of Purani Delhi, and therefore extremely difficult, as you can see in these fresh images that are now coming from the Red Fort area, extremely difficult to try and ascertain what really happened without allowing for a full probe to take place.
Well, absolutely, Rahul. If you see, I just tried to connect to the DCP of that region. He has said that let them ascertain the exact cause that how basically this entire incident took place. But if you talk about the visuals, Rahul, over there, at that point in time when that incident took place, just outside the gate number 1 of Red Fort, just opposite to that is the Red Fort complex. And if you see, if you just move laterally to the gate number 1, there is a Chandni Chowk Bazaar, which is a very congested market. And if you go in the evening in such markets, it's a very crowded place, and in that area there's a heavy traffic congestions in whatever time. If you go in the morning time or even in the peak time during the evening hours, there's a heavy traffic congestion on that road. So what we have gathered information that right now the traffic is being diverted from that route. Apart from that, what we have also gathered the information that Delhi Police Special Cell 1 unit team has also been sent over there. Apart from that, the forensic team has also been moved over there. The crime branch team has also been moved over there. So right now the vehicular traffic movement has been diverted. Second, the special cell team from the Sadiq Nagar has arrived over there. So on that front, and if you see, we have just spoken to the Delhi Fire Service team officials as well. They have said that so far they have sent approximately 20 fire tenders to the various spot to basically control the fires. Basically, in which what we have seen that initially when that blast took place, after that that ablaze basically spanned in the nearby regions itself. So right now the exact cause of that fire has not been ascertained by the DFS team or the Delhi Police team. For that we will have to wait to get any official version from the Delhi Police DCP.
Okay, this is deeply disturbing, the fact that there's been this explosion. But as we're discussing, we need to wait for details to try and determine what really happened. But the fact that you've got, and Kanchanda, you've been advisor in the Information and Broadcasting Ministry, but the fact that there's been this big recovery, 300 kilograms of ammonium nitrate in Faridabad, so close to the capital, that by itself is of immense consequence and concern.
Well, to be honest, the UP ATS has been very, very active and very successful in digging out these sleeper cells. And if you look at the various arrests which have been made in the last 1 odd year, it all adds up to a sort of a larger chain at work over here. And you are right that something like this happening in Faridabad. I am told a doctor has been arrested, and her car had all kinds of weaponry in it. The fact that this kind of weaponry can still move around freely, can float around freely, and can be transported with certain amount of ease. These are obviously areas of concern, but again, I would stick to the Home Ministry advisory. Just wait for a while, just watch how things develop, and give the investigators time to pinpoint the cause of the explosion and the resultant fire rather than jump to conclusion.